It is fucking hot. I'm dying. Welcome to a new video, everybody. Just to start off, I've got new closets of cabinets of things, CD shelves to put my CDs and cassettes in. So, hope you like it. They will be on my new background. This is going to be a fun video. It's going to be a 25 facts about me. I've put some on my TVs, on my computer screen, so I'll be looking like that a lot of. Okay, well, let's fucking start. My age. I'm almost 23 years old. My birthday is on September the 17th, and I was born on that same date in 1993. My work. I currently work as a breakfast chef at a renowned, how do you call it? Award-winning, stuff like that. Restaurant slash hotel called Van der Valk in a town nearby called Sassenheim, alongside some friends of mine. And yeah, it's hard work. You have to get up before 5 in the morning, and you have to be there at 6, mostly earlier, and you have to work your butt off because 300 people are very hungry every day in the holidays, so it's up to me and my colleagues to give them food as fast as possible. My length, I'm gonna say it in meters because I don't know the size in feet, arm, knee, wrist length or stuff like that. I'm 1 meter 93, if I'm not mistaken, so pretty big for foreigners, but pretty average for a Dutch guy, so we're kind of the tallest people in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Car. I own a car. It's a Mazda 323F station, if I'm not mistaken. I bought it from my aunt, and I was searching for a car and almost got a new one on a lease contract, where you have to pay the company every month a certain amount of money, and you only have to pay gas, and that's all. And that because I didn't have a lot of money, and my dad said, yo, your aunt is selling her car and maybe you're interested in, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So my fucking heavy car is a Mazda 323F, if I'm not mistaken. Family. I've got a father and a mother and a sister who is 17, if I'm not mistaken. Favorite drink or beer? Now, well, I am a beer lover, as you can see. Currently, I'm drinking these fuckers. It's lemon flavored beer, and this one is alcohol free, and they're fucking delicious and keep me hydrated in this fucking heat. He's hot, and yeah. But my normal favorite drink is Coca-Cola, Cola, and I really need to step down from that because I'm drinking way too much Coke. So, instrument. I'm playing bass. I've got a guitar over there, another guitar over there, and the guitar I'm playing the most is my Epiphone Les Paul, and I'm very glad to own it. And I've got a useless crap guitar right over there. And I used to have I have a acoustic guitar which I bought in Hungary when I was so yeah, those are my instruments. Middle name, I've got one middle name. For those who don't know, my first name is Bono, like the guy from YouTube, but stuff an M between it. Bono Thomas Zwaan. So Bono Thomas Zwaan. And Zwaan is the Dutch translation for swan. So someday Elizabeth is gonna marry me. Next up, school. Well, of course I went to kindergarten, then I guess it's elementary school, yes, and then high school, and I finished high school, and then I did a education, how we call it in the Netherlands. I did one, and after 1.5/2 years I quit because I didn't felt like going any further in that business. It was tourism, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, tourism, and I was educated to be one of those people who sat behind a desk like, hello, can I help you find a new holiday? Just like one of those people. And on the school they said it's a dying business and nobody's gonna get a job, so that was very fucking motivating, and I quit from that. Then I was working for a year, and then I decided, well, I need to go to school, and then I went to a airport security school, and that turned out to be one of the biggest mistakes in my fucking life, because I didn't like that school. And the school was one of the most worst schools I've been to or have heard of. And I quit after 3 fucking months. And since then I was like, fuck school, I'm going to work. And that was 4-ish years ago. And since then I'm working full time. So yeah. Favorite song at the moment. Life to Sustain, something like that. Let's see. It's a song by a slam band called Acranius. It's called Life Sustainment to Continue Mutilation. So, very much prepared. Next up, food. My favorite food all time is Italian food. No, not pizza. It's penne pasta, penne macaroni with cheese. Fuckload of cheese. Just the whole bag of cheese, like this big. Just put it over and put it in the oven or microwave or thing, and I'll eat it. I'll fucking eat it. I love mac and cheese the Dutch way, the my way. Yeah, favorite color. I guess it's red. I don't know, red or gray. Pets. Yeah, I've got my sister, and I've got a cat, another cat, another cat, and I used to have 2 more cats, but my parents decided we can't take care of 5 cats, sorry. So we'll search for new owners for the other 2. So they're now at new owners. And I used to have 2 rabbits, but we were taking one to the vet, and because she wasn't eating at all, and we were like, yeah, what the fuck's wrong? And they said she has cancer and we have to put her down, and that was a big bummer. And so bunnies can't really live on their own, so we decided to put the other in a foster home, if I'm not mistaken, for animals. And I guess he's still there. I don't know, but yeah. So I used to have 5 cats. There are 3 left, and I used to have 2 bunnies. Holiday, my favorite holiday. I haven't had a proper holiday in years, but I had a 2 weeks off when I went to New York. So that was probably my last, really my real vacation, my real holiday. So that was almost a year ago. Yeah, it's far a year ago. So that was my last holiday. Girlfriend. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. She is called Denise, and she is from a town next door. And yeah, she's amazing. She's 25 years old, so she is for now 3 years older than me, and in a month she's 2 years older than me, but let's say she's 3 years older than me and far more experienced in life, and she doesn't buy this kind of shit. And she's lovely. Kids. I like to have kids one day, especially girl. I don't know why, but just a little girl running around makes me happy. So one day. Restaurant, my favorite restaurant. Since I work at a restaurant, I'll have to say that restaurant, Nest, it's called. But I haven't had dinner there yet, so I'll have to say that's hard. Well, there is one place I'm going to a lot. No, not a lot, but it's called the Heren van Noordwijk. It's a restaurant in the town called Noordwijk, and the place is amazing. Very good stuff, very good food, service is great, and yeah, stuff like that. Next up, my favorite movie, Jurassic Park. I really want to get a tattoo of it right here, but I'm really doubting about it because I have some 60 or 70 years to go. So, but yeah, my favorite movie is Jurassic Park. Then I guess Tears of the Sun, which is a very cool rescue military mission in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, and Bruce Willis plays an amazing part in it. And I guess The Return of the King on number 3. Yeah, let's go with that. Favorite TV show? I watch a lot of Modern Family right now, but if we're talking about series, shows like Vikings or The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, I'll have to say Vikings and Game of Thrones. And I recently started watching Once Upon a Time with my girlfriend, so that's pretty funny too. Cook. Can I cook? Yes. I have to say yes, I can cook. Up to a certain level. I used to work at a different restaurant, and there I learned to cook over there. And yeah, I can make some nice dishes if I have the money, time. Yeah, just the money and time and all the ingredients that I really love. So my passion is food. You can tell by my boobs and my belly. Yeah, it's a next fact about me is that I have a how do you call it? Thing called ADD. I don't know if that is the English word for it, but ADD is like ADHD, like wah, but then physical and stuff like that. I don't have that physical aspect, and that's all in my head. So there's always stuff in my head, and that's really hard to focus, and I'm not getting any rest at all. I have people need. Just take an example. People need like 8 hours of sleep on average, and I take enough with 5 or maybe 6, and that's enough for me, because then I'll ramble on the whole day in my head, worrying about stuff like that. And I have been treated, and they told me like, yeah, you have to take medicine at points you like to take your medicine to feel normal. But I was thinking like, yeah, I always live with this how do you call it, this, yeah, let's call it a thing, adjustment. Let's call it adjustment. I've lived with this adjustment for 20 years when they discovered that I had it. And so I was like, yeah, I don't really need it, but I'll just do it, because it is legal in the Netherlands, but it doesn't get founded by the insurance company like other medicine. But yeah, let's put this to an end and go to languages. As you may have heard, I can speak English. Ich kann auch Nederlands praten. Ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen und je parle un petit français. Those are the languages I can speak, and if you didn't understand the fuck I was saying, well, English talking to you right now. Ik kan Nederlands praten. That's what I said. I can speak Dutch. Je parle français. I can speak French a little bit. And from all the foreign languages besides English, meine Deutsch ist das Beste. It's the bestest. My German is the best out of all the foreign languages. I learned to speak German on school, of course, but it's very, very cringy and typical as a metalhead to say, yeah, I learned it from Rammstein, and I did, because I learned some words in German from Rammstein as well. And yeah, I learned to speak more German at work because a lot of German people come to the Netherlands and also to my hotel, so I learned to speak German to them as well, and they really love it when I speak German. So, favorite record at the moment? I guess it's one of my all-time favorites. It's authorized with the Source of Dominion. Perfect old school death metal. It's their only release, if I'm not mistaken. They've got a only official release. They've got a split also out. I've got a split also, so but I'm not really interested in that split. That's the album that I fucking love. And for those who don't know Authorize, please check it out. It's limited to 500 copies, and I've got 102. And if you want the CD version of it, beware to pay at least $200. Sorry. Favorite sports? I've got a fuckload of football t-shirts. Not soccer kits. Football kits, soccer t-shirts, stuff like that. Favorite Dutch team is Ajax, although they have been horrendously horrible, groundbreakingly boring bad at the moment. They've been knocked out of the Champions League qualifications by a Russian team called Rostov, and we now be going into the European League, and we're not gonna save it at. We're not gonna compete in that league also. So, favorite outside of the Netherlands club, probably West Ham United or Celtic or Arsenal, I guess. Yeah, those. Guilty pleasures. That's my last one. Yes, I was talking about football shirts, and I've got some hanging over there. And since when I was dating my girlfriend, she is obsessed by Disney, and since we went to Disney for the first time, we went in 2 years for over 10 times, I guess, which is a lot, but every time we had a blast. And there's a game on my phone, which is over there, and it's called Tsum Tsum, and it's little balls of fur who represent Disney characters. And yeah, I've been very obsessed by them. I'm not fucking ashamed to show this because I fucking love them. This is Chewbacca, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Chewbacca. And this is the Ray from Finding Nemo or Finding Dory. And you can collect them all, and there are a fuckload of one of those fluffy fuckers. And yeah, I used to collect them, and now not so frequently I'll buy them, but you have them in these sizes. And the next one is this big fucker, Piglet. And by the way, I'll show you this one, is Darth Vader. And you have a massive size one, which is this big, if I'm not mistaken, and you got the enormous size one, and then you have a pillow size, which my girlfriend has, which costs over fucking 90 euros. But I really love them. I really like them, and I love to collect more of them when I have some spare money over from collecting vinyl and CDs, cassettes, football t-shirts. And yeah, I think you all really know me right now. I really felt like making one of these videos because I really want you to know me, to get to know me better. So I'll be only showing fucking vinyl and CDs and cassettes, so that's not everything. But you all know more about me, so beware of next video.